Though, let's cross over to the Council of Governors that is currently hosting retired Chief Justice David Maraga to a luncheon this afternoon in celebration of his service to the nation for close to 20 years in the judiciary. Maraga retired on Monday upon attaining the official age of 70. Let's now cross over to the event here in Westlands, Nairobi. NTV's Zainab Ismail is on the ground. Zainab, what's happening at that celebration?
Well, Smriti, we are actually outside here in Nairobi, and indeed the Council of Governors is hosting the retired Chief Justice for a luncheon in his honor. And there are a number of issues that will probably be spoken here. There's been a great relationship between the Council of Governors with the judiciary under the leadership of Maraga. And just joining me to give us an idea of how that relationship is the Council of Governors Chairperson, Wycliffe Oparanya. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Now, when the retired CJ entered and took over the leadership of the judiciary, he said he's going to ensure that there's going to be a High Court station in all the counties. At this point, he's left. There is 43 High Court stations in all the 42 counties in the country. What would you say with regards to the relationship that you've had with the retired CJ?
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to say that we have had a very close relationship with the judiciary. This period, Justice Maraga has been the Chief Justice. In that most of the judgments that we have got, especially the many cases we have put before the courts, have been in favor of the county governments, and that one we appreciate. Secondly, he has ensured that the people can access justice quite easily, especially the high courts, which have been constructed all over, including my own. In Kakamega, we have a big building that he just opened 2 months ago, which never used to be there. And they spend as much as 500 million. And this one, we are very grateful. So, this Chief Justice is going out as a very, very successful Chief Justice, the work that he has done to the Kenyans.
Would you say there has been a successful, or there has been a huge impact in terms of service delivery, justice service delivery to Kenyans under Justice Maraga's tenure in the council?
There have been a big, big impact in that in my own county, there were cases that had been there for years, even some over 20 years. And I'm happy to say here that most of those cases have been cleared, judgment has been made, cases that have taken some time. However, we feel that whoever takes over needs to do much more, in that still cases take a year or two. Cases should be able to be cleared within a year. But the outcry has been that there have been fewer judges employed, and I hope that this issue of the judges being employed will be resolved as soon as possible, so that we can progress on.
And maybe lastly, what do you feel about, by the time the Chief Justice is retiring and has left office, there's still been a bit of a restrained relationship with the executive. Do you feel like this is something that can be resolved with having a new Chief Justice coming in?
I don't feel that there has been a strained relationship between the judiciary and the executive. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding, but it is clear the roles of each of them is very clear, the role of the executive, the role of the judiciary. However, if they feel, especially the executive, that there has been misunderstanding, this is an area that we need the new Chief Justice to address, because it is very important for the two institutions to work together for the benefit of Kenyans.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. That is the chair of the Council of Governors, Wycliffe Oparanya, speaking on the relationship that he had enjoyed with the retired Chief Justice and the counties, of course. We'll be getting more details. The retired CJ will be giving his remarks at the end of the luncheon. Back to you, Smriti.
Zainab, thanks very much for that.